Right, people, so we have the legendary Cyd Gray, one of the players from the 2006 World Cup team. How are you, Mr. Cyd Gray?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, so basically we want to know how was your experience at the 2006 World Cup in Germany?
Well, it's a experience that I think that every footballer will want to have. It was an amazing experience, something that I will never forget. And it's something I would like to see our future footballers in Trinidad and Tobago experience as well.
Were there any notable players that you played against in Germany that you really remember and always have a fond memory of?
Well, I've played a lot amongst Zlatan, David Beckham, Limburg. Well, all these international players, obviously, Frank Lampard. Well, all these players, because especially Frank Lampard, because I'm a Chelsea fan and playing against him, so it was an experience that I will never forget.
Well, I heard it here first people. Cyd Gray not only a legend of the game, but also a smart fella in back in Chelsea, up the Chelsea. Or we want to also know who was like your best friend in the camp during the 2006 World Cup, well, at least from 2005 when the World Cup qualifiers into 2006 World Cup.
I really can't pinpoint like a real best friend, basically me and all my teammates were great, but Brent Sancho was one of my closest friends, Avery John, very close.
Because they are defenders as well.
Well, yeah, and roommates as well, so basically the coach really paired us off like that, so we really built a bond with all of us. All of us had a real deep bond, so I could pick up the phone now and call any one of them and we have a good conversation, or if I need anything they will run or I will run to them. It's still that kind of bond.
Okay, we had to move because the rain was falling. If it's like a sea, rain falling. But I also need to talk about the facility that we're in right now. Currently, your facility named after you, Cyd Gray Sporting Complex, and you being a boy from Roxborough. How did that make you feel?
Well, that's always a privilege to know that an establishment or a sporting complex that is named after me, that I have grown up playing on. Really, I've applied my trade on this ground from since I knew myself. So it's a privilege, to know that it is named after me. And I hope that we could do more for other sportsmen in Trinidad and Tobago.
And you mentioned being close with all of your former teammates, and it's nice to see two of your former teammates within the TTFA space right now in Russell Atapi and of course the head coach Dwight York. How do you think that your teammates doing so far?
I think they are doing a marvelous job right now. I think they have taken the team to another level, and I hope to see more improvement so we can at least qualify for the World Cup. And I'm hoping that on Friday that we win our first World Cup qualifier game. So I want the people to come out and support the youngsters and push Trinidad and Tobago forward.
And lastly, what was your most fun moment being a footballer?
Well, my most fun moment is playing in the World Cup. I can't ask for anything else. And any footballer in the world will see that, So that was my most fun moment,
But a good
walking out the first game against Sweden and hearing our national anthem, was a proud moment for me and my family.
Well, I attended the Roxborough Anglican School. Shout out to Bay School, as we are accustomed calling it. You were actually the first person on our Wall of Fame. I don't even know if the Wall of Fame is still there in Bay School. I haven't gone in Bay School in a while, but yeah, you was the first person, and also the greenhouse at Roxborough Anglican, that was named Morris Green before, and then it was changed to Cyd Gray. Did you attend BA school?
Yes, I did. I did attend Roxborough Anglican. That's my alma mater, my primary school. So I always try to give back to that school as well. So it's always a privilege because I've grown up there, a tune store away from the school. So it's a privilege to know that they have a house named after me as well.
Alright, well, this has been Cyd Gray, people. Make sure and you have Instagram or anything? No social media at all?
Not the social media.
The social media guy. Well, people, this has been Cyd Gray, legendary footballer in the 2006 World Cup. Make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe for more content.